Okay, so we should be live, and I was down looking at the timer. I probably ended the last one at like 11:38, something like that. But I want to take a couple minutes just to get my retainer out of my mouth. I had a retainer in my mouth in the final one, and I just wanted to take it out so I didn't have to. My speech wasn't messed up at the start here, right? Because this is a topic that, again, simple truth, but I just want to, explain my perspective of the simple truth for a specific individual that will probably come across this far into the future. But the simple truth of the title is don't mistake noise for wisdom. Don't mistake noise for wisdom. Oh, why is the chat so big? What the heck, man? Don't mistake noise for wisdom. And again, this is going to be a really short viewpoint, and I'm not going to yap for too long because I got a lot of videos I got to make today. But what we're talking about when we're talking about noise, we're talking about what is, I guess, the thing of the now, and it having anything to do. I guess when I say the thing of the now, we're talking about what is popular noise, as in like what everybody is discussing, what everybody cares about. And again, not everybody cares about, everybody is not everybody. There are just large circles everywhere, but large circles of ideas and what topics are discussed within the large circles are not always the best ideas within the circles, are not always the important thing to grasp. And not the important thing to grasp, but not really the intel or the information that can be considered some type of value to it. For you. And I think and this sounds kind of fucked up, man, but if you get a large group of people together, the reality with a group of 1 million people, let's say, is there's a bell curve, right? Of, an average of there's an average of intellect, and there's a bell curve to this. And I think to really be able to really, figure out from the noise, what is the wisdom? What is the wisest thing somebody's saying? What is the best perspective of the topic? What is the best viewpoint of something? Takes, for a lot of people, a lot of effort. And rather than putting in that work or being able to process all that information, they just take one viewpoint in. And that viewpoint is from the noise that happened to come across their scroll. And mistaking that one thing for true wisdom is village square idiot type behavior. And when it comes down to it, real wisdom here is found within you, because you have the obligation and opportunity here to decipher what the now is. And that requires you to be consuming streams of many viewpoints of noise, right? And then deciphering in you what your output is from it. And that's wisdom, right? Like when you have your own perspective based on many perspectives of noise, rather than repeating one thing. Like you want to, be able to really see things. Again, I always bring it back to this anime because it's an important thing to recognize. And I don't know exactly when you will come across all these bots or when you will find all this information. But it's the big Oda question, right? It goes back to that VOD where you're Roger Smith, bro. And again, I'm not gonna break it down because this is for one specific purpose, right? Like one specific person. But you can get a sense though, without spitting too much game, man. But you gotta see the world for from that perspective, where you are able to get an idea for all of these circles, right? And like consume the noise, but not only the biggest noise that is projected out of the circle at the now, but like try to really get an idea of like why these things are topics of discussion, right? Like why these things might have captivated people's attention. And again, maybe I'm the Village Square idiot, man. What do I know, man? But at some point, I think my genius will be recognized, man. And ain't nobody doing it like me, bro. It's just the truth of it. Your YouTube channel don't look like this. Your fucking your design skills ain't as tight as this. Yep. You just don't be moving like me. And when history catches up and the now catches up, hey, we'll be here, bro.